Thank you for joining me here at Narc Free. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Cree. Today I wanted to talk to you about going to therapy with a narcissist. Some of you are under the impression that therapy would help the narcissist. And so that lets me know where you are in your thinking, and you are going to need some help. The narcissist is fully reliant on the fact that you are holding on to hope. So if you are holding on to the hope that they will change, that means that you still believe in them, which means that you still believe in their false self. You believe that there is some good in them. You believe that you are dealing with a real person. And as long as you believe that you are dealing with a real person, then you believe there is room for change. Okay? That means you are still asleep. Okay? I am not talking to people who are not dealing with real narcissists. I see you guys on the Facebook post. I see the kinds of comments you make. I know who is dealing with a narcissist and who is just on there because they are upset because they didn't get their way, and they probably are the narcissist. All right. For those of you that are under the sound of my voice who are really dealing with a narcissist, that if you went to tell your story of what is happening to you, people would say to you that it needs to be on a Lifetime movie. I'm talking to you guys. Okay? Now, I need for you to wake up. And the reason you need to wake up is because you are still in the web of deception as long as you are asleep. Whatever you need to do to wake up, you need to wake up. You need to write down the things that have happened to you so you can take it out of the spiritual realm and bring it into the natural. Make it into reality. You are still in the false deception and the web of entanglement with the narcissist. They have absolutely crossed over into something demonic. Okay, I'm not going to get into all the spiritual details of it. I know exactly what it is, but my channel, I don't do that here on my channel, but there is Helen Sadler, the Destiny Helper. There's Just Say No to Narcs. Tanya, there is Joy over at Pink Girl Teaches. They go into those sorts of things. All I'm going to say is that they've absolutely crossed over into a sphere and a realm where it's demonic. They've signed a contract with the devil. They are doing his work. Okay. So with that being said, you have to understand that you are not dealing with another human like yourself. You are dealing with an entity. So you can't fix something that is unfixable. The narcissist likes what they are doing. They like what they are. They like dysfunction. They have to have dysfunction. Okay? So when you're trying to take them to therapy to fix them, they are laughing at the whole idea that you even think that they are fixable. And they may sit in there with you and they're going to be thinking about something totally different. They're not thinking about what the therapist is talking about. They don't want to be fixed. You know, if you were able to successfully lie to people and have them believe you, all right? And you got real good at it. And so you got your way at doing it all the time. And then you had an entourage of people, which are the flying monkeys, the people who support your lies and build up your false self and believe everything you say out of your mouth. Why would you change? You have a whole team of people who believe everything that comes out of your mouth, who you've deceived. So you got a lover or a significant other that is believing you and that you are tampering with their reality, gaslighting them, throwing them off balance, telling them that, I didn't say that to you. I didn't tell you I was gonna, take you to dinner or do this, that, or the other. And so they're playing with your head, and they're crazy making with you and making you feel like, well, hey, am I crazy? Did he not really tell me he was taking me to dinner? All of these kinds of games that the narcissist plays with you, all right? Why would they stop? I need for y'all to really wake up. What is the incentive in them stopping, going back now and telling the truth and saying, you know what? I said I was going to take you to dinner, but I lied. I really don't want to take you to dinner. I only really want to do what I want to do. And instead of me just coming out, telling you the truth, that I don't want to take you anywhere. I want to do this, that, or the other. And I really don't care if you're happy. I really don't care if you ever get what you want, as long as I always get what I want. Those of you who are truly with a narcissist will know that this is the way it is. Those of you that are with the malignants, you guys may have found my channel too late. I'm not even going to talk about them, except for the fact that already so much damage is done by the time that you even found out you were with a narcissist, because a malignant is a higher level of narcissist. So they've run game on you for a long time, and they've been very skillful with it. They are very wicked. That word wicked, if you think about wicker furniture and you think about that it's twisted and warped, that's what they are. And they're highly wicked, highly twisted, highly warped in the mind individuals. And they're good at what they do. You may not know you have been with a malignant until after it's over, after they've discarded you and they've hunted you down. So for those of you, you found me too late. You won't even be on here, listening to this, most likely because you didn't know until afterwards. Okay. But for the rest of you, the narcissist is not going to change. No amount of therapy is going to make them decide that being good outweighs being bad. If being bad is what gets them what they want, then what will being good be to them? That would mean not getting them what they want. You have to understand that being underhanded is what the narcissist does. You are asking them to not be underhanded, to not be manipulative, to not be dysfunctional, when that's all that they know. You're asking them to be somebody they cannot be. You are begging and crying and pleading for them to do something they cannot do. They absolutely cannot do it. Not only do they not want to do it, they cannot do it. If you haven't already noticed, as soon as you go to call them out on their BS and the lies that you caught them in, you notice that they automatically start shifting the blame. So a person who won't take accountability for their wrong actions is not going to change their wrong actions. They don't even see anything wrong with what they're doing. You're trying to get a psychopath to acknowledge that their psychopathic behavior is wrong and they should not be a psychopath. I am trying to say this, and I'm going to make several videos on this because I keep seeing these comments where people are saying, me and the narcissist, we're going to therapy. And I'm just like, and when I laugh, I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's not funny. When you get out of the toxic relationship and you look back on it, you see how funny it is that the person who had you trapped up mentally is so weak and so disgusting and so vile that part is funny, that you are so strong and so powerful, which is why they chose you. and how you allowed yourself to be succumb to someone so weak and so pathetic and so powerless. Once you see that for what it really is, that is funny. And every time you meet a narcissist after that, and if you've been with one, you absolutely will meet another one. When they come with their mess, you will be laughing. You will see the red flags. You'll be like, I felt like this before. You don't have to know all of the ins and outs about what exactly is going on. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Okay. I know I got off topic there, but for those of you who are still thinking that therapy will help, therapy will not help. And again, they have no incentive to change. For those of you who don't understand, because you have children with the narcissist and you think to yourself, but we have children, they will change for their children. No, they won't change for their children. They do not love their children either. Everyone is nothing more than like a spoon, a lamp, a rug on the bathroom floor to the narcissist. They are all there just to serve a purpose and supply the narcissist. That is it. There is no one that they love. I did a video on do narcissists love their children. I recommend you listening to that as well. They don't have the capacity to do it. I'm sorry. They don't have the capacity because they cannot connect with anyone, not even their own flesh and blood, not even their children. So for you to think that they would change for people they don't even love, that they can't even emotionally connect with, should hopefully open your eyes to see this is why they're able to give you ill treatment, because they cannot connect, because they do not have empathy, so they do not feel anything. So the things they're doing that you know would hurt you to do the same thing to them, it doesn't hurt them. They don't feel anything, but that, they are in some way punishing you for not giving them their way, punishing you with a silent treatment, or punishing you by sabotaging some plans that you had, or the holidays are coming up. So they may punish you by, not going to the family function or starting an argument the day of. They're punishing you for something and you might not even know what you did wrong. Those kinds of things aren't going to change because they go to therapy. They need this. This is how they get fuel. This is what they need. If they don't get these levels of dysfunction, they collapse and go into depression. Okay, so they have to have it. And if they don't get it from you, they will get it somewhere else. This is why they cheat and they run all the games and they do everything they do, because they need these high levels of dysfunction and they need to feel like they are in a position of power and they are in control, and you are the weakling who doesn't know what's going on. They absolutely feel superior to you, and this is what they do. And this is how they see it. If they go to therapy and they make adjustments in their mind, you've won because you're in control. A controlling person who's always controlling everyone thinks anything you do is the way they would do it. They would think in their mind, because they're controlling you, that now you're trying to control them, and they're not going to let you control them. Going to therapy is one thing. They can sit in there and run game on the therapist just like they run game on you. But the changing part is not going to happen, because that says to them, you are in control. You won the game. With the narcissist, it's always about a game, and it's always about winning, and it's always the most underhanded, dirty, grimy, filthy, pigsty, hot mess that they can make it. Okay? I wish you all well. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you need to listen to this again, you're going to need to reprogram your mind to see the narcissist for who they really are. Stop giving them hope of change. Stop believing in them. Believe who they show you they are. Don't believe in your false reality, your false thinking that they can change. They're, that magical thinking that someone who's been bad on top of bad is now gonna be remotely anywhere near good. Okay? Love y'all. Bye bye, my narc free family, my beautiful, beautiful narc free family.